All guests, welcome to the 171st Commencement of Capital University. Please remain seated for the processional. The invocation will be given by the Reverend Drew Tucker, University pastor. Please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the national anthem.
Please join me in prayer. Here on the historic lands of the Hopewell, Miami, Adena, and Shawnee peoples, we invite the presence of the Holy One who calls us to holy purpose beyond ourselves. We thank you for the gift of education experienced here at Capital University among students, faculty, staff, and community partners. Send now your blessings upon these graduates and remind them that on whatever lands they now go, you go alongside them with purpose, comfort, and love. Amen.
Please be seated. Everyone, please welcome Interim President of Capital University, David L. Kaufman.
Good morning. Welcome, class of 2021, to this special occasion. On behalf of all Capital University faculty and staff, I extend sincere congratulations on this day of your commencement ceremony, a day we weren't sure we'd get to experience in person. Is this awesome? We're together? Today, you take your well-deserved walk across the stage and receive official recognition for the graduation you worked so hard to earn. Your graduation marks a new beginning and a milestone in your growth and achievement. This graduation is also an invitation to become a lifelong learner and forge new paths, often ones you never could have imagined. Your final year at Capital was unlike any other, but you persevered and can now begin a new life beyond your university experience. Many of you will pursue your vocational calling. Many of you will continue your academic pursuits in graduate school. Some of you will move far from Central Ohio. Regardless of where life takes you tomorrow, today is a day to celebrate all you've achieved. As you move forward, take time to look back. Remember the obstacles you had to overcome, and most importantly, thank those that helped you overcome them and find a way to pay it forward. Value the relationships you made during your time at Capital. Because of interactions with your classmates, roommates, professors, and staff, you have changed both personally and intellectually, forever transformed by your Capital education. Let your life be shaped by the values and commitments you developed here. More than what you do, life is about who you are. Be a purpose-driven leader by getting involved, making a lasting difference in the community where you live, work, and serve. A difference that only you can make. Congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce the guest here on stage from my left. We have Dr. Sally Stamper, Associate Professor of Religion, who will read the graduates' names as you come forward. Reverend Drew Tucker, University Pastor. Dr. Jody Fournier, Provost. And our guest speaker, Andre Porter. Andre is a 2002 graduate of Capital University, where he was the student body president and played leadership roles in several student organizations. He attended law school at The Ohio State University and began his legal career with Schottenstein, Zaks, and Dunn. In 2016, Andre joined the Mid-Continent Independent System Operator as this chief legal officer, and in 2018 was elected by the board of directors to serve as its corporate secretary. Please join me in welcoming Andre Porter, chair of the Capital University Board of Trustees, as this year's commencement speaker. Andre.
Well, thank you, Dave. And first, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is probably one of the most significant honors of my life to first congratulate you, our graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Tomorrow, of course, is Mother's Day, and I'd like to congratulate, of course, the moms, the dads, the sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, all of you who are here on the roles that you've played, of course, in helping to shape the lives of our graduates. I'd like to thank the faculty, the staff of this great university, for their roles in helping to shape the lives of our graduates. Graduates, I don't make many promises or guarantees, but I'll do one right now. This will be the shortest graduation speech you've ever heard. How about that? I'll do that for you. You're going to get out here fast. So my story is a brief one. It was almost cut short on many occasions. I can recall graduating in this very room. I think I was a part of the first graduating class here in 2002 from this space. Having been admitted to attend law school at the Ohio State University, I showed up on campus the first week of law school, drove away after the first week of that, and decided that I was going to drop out from law school 1 weekend. I was driving home and told my brother that that's what I was going to do. So let's pause my story there for a moment and talk about you. Here's what we know during your time on campus. You've developed competence in your chosen field. You've become more independent, living on your own. You've established a greater sense of your personal identity. You've built, of course, strong relationships, but I think most important, you will leave this campus with a greater sense of purpose for your life. I know you might be thinking, here goes another amorphous speech about purpose. It is, it'll be one. But let's see if we can bring this down to earth for just a couple of moments here. When I say purpose, what I mean by purpose is I want you to think about the activities that I'll choose to do to find enjoyment in life. Think about, how will I best apply my abilities? How will I find a sense of what matters most to you, to me, right? How will I find that sense? And as you go about this work, I want to give you 3 brief pieces of sage advice. So hopefully this works. So here's the first piece of small sage advice. So I believe that small, repeated, and meaningful actions can change the world. So in this photo on the screen behind us, a very large cargo ship known as the Ever Given became wedged in the side of the Suez Canal. You've probably all read this story. It remained stuck there for 6 days. Billions of dollars of cargo waited as the small excavator at the bottom of this photo picked away at the ground surrounding the ship with small but repeated intentional digs to free up the ship. Now, again, there were small, repeated, intentional digs to free up the ship. So I like this photo because it reminds me of the many times in my life that I've become impatient. Perhaps it's with the pace of change, whether it's at work or at home or in the world where the problems seem to be so large that I literally want to close my eyes and wish that they were different that very next moment. My encouragement for you is to know that your small actions always matter. You might not get to see the results, they may not even be for you, but you're always laying the foundation for something that is to come. Just know that every small, repeated, meaningful action can change your career trajectory, your personal satisfaction in life, your health, and yes, you don't have to change the world overnight, but those small actions can actually change the world. The second piece of sage advice is that change happens fast. And my question for you is, how will you prepare for that change? This is actually a trick question in this moment, but let me tell you about the photo. You've probably seen it. You actually can't see it all there. But many of us likely witnessed scenarios like this in the early parts of the COVID-19 pandemic, where there were runs on just about every supply in grocery stores. So here, my guy in the photo, I think he's probably concerned about catching the runs, or whatever you call those. No judgment if that's an issue that you have, but he's stocking up for something that he's concerned about. You think about it, stock market crash of 1929, Pearl Harbor, the Tulsa Black Wall Street massacres, you name the event, COVID-19, things happen fast, change ensues quickly, and it's often outside of our control. The question is how will you prepare for this change? It's really a trick one, because I would encourage you to think of it as you're already prepared for the change. I would hypothesize that you're already prepared, and I would suggest that you simply encourage yourself to avoid the panic and rely on your preparation, whether it's financial strategy through a downturn or dieting habits before a health crisis, or lessons instilled in your kids to prepare them. Preparation is always the key. And yes, if you expect to have the runs like the guy in the photo, stock up early on bathroom tissue. Makes sense. The real point here is the training and experiences you've had and the lessons you've learned as you get older are your best preparation. So avoid the panic as you're already prepared. My last piece of sage advice, and let's go to the last photo here. This is the best one for me. My last piece of advice is keep your capital family. These are some special people in my life. My wife, Erica, who is also a CAP grad, and my kids are my extended CAP family. It was my CAP family of friends and professors who helped me most when I decided that I was going to drop out of law school after 1 week. They reminded me that law school was new, of course, and that change was happening fast to me. They reminded me that I was prepared and that I should avoid the panic. They told me that most days that they were always going to be there to help. Your family may look different than mine. Your sorority sisters, your teammates, your professors, yes, your new extended families that you're going to have, keep them close. They know you best. They will help you to validate your purpose in life. They'll help you to keep on track when you get tired of taking the small, repeated, meaningful actions. They'll remind you to rely on your faith and your preparation in times of change and crisis. And most of all, your family, your extended Capital family, will always be proud of you, our Capital grads. Thank you and congratulations again.
Everyone, please welcome Provost Jody S. Fournier.
Interim President Kaufman, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my honor and privilege to present the candidates for the Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Nursing, Master in Music Education, Master of Arts in Education, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the Bachelor of Social Work.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the recommended master's and bachelor's degree with all the rights and privileges as well as all obligations and responsibilities.
The candidates will be introduced by Professor Sally Stamper. Dr. Fournier and Interim President Kaufman will now greet the graduates and present their diplomas.
They're coming. Treva Johnson, cum laude. Logan Danielle Bryant. Shri Danielle Booker. James William Peters. Kohei Brandon Adams, cum laude. James Charles Robson. Samantha Elizabeth Dickey. Marissa Ashley Toops, magna cum laude. Colleen Elizabeth Wagner, magna cum laude. Emily E. Hertwick, summa cum laude. Jacqueline L. Snyder, magna cum laude. Nicole Corinne Carter, cum laude. Lillian Carpenter. Reed Coverman. Raven Christina Hawkins. Deja Malone. Sydney Lee Amon. Madison A. Compton, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Marie Kaiser, cum laude. Taylor Lynn Henderson. Clarence J. Hughes IV. Mitchell Robert Mashak. Macy Christine Long, summa cum laude. Hannah Nicole Hartsock, magna cum laude. Althea McIntosh Zabo, cum laude. April Rochelle Willis, magna cum laude. Peyton Elise Kroom, magna cum laude. Catherine Anne Marie Holland, cum laude. Francesca Louise Ciros, cum laude. Megan Carpenter, cum laude. Aaron Than Sullivan, summa cum laude. Ian Michael Toogood, summa cum laude. Tori Rodert, cum laude. Annie Steeman, magna cum laude. Faith Nell Fullen. Charlotte Diamond Brown, magna cum laude. Jillian Rose Denman. Michael Andrew Stoffel. Eric Scott Nangle. Nathan Allen Hartzler, magna cum laude. William Brannon Seffick. Vanessa Autumn Martin, cum laude. Ryan Rice. Lauren Michelle Kenny. Anna Pushi, magna cum laude. Caitlin May Lang, magna cum laude. Emily Jean Lang, summa cum laude. Alexandra Renee Ward. Blake Alexander Middleton. Nicholas William Russell. Joshua McSweeney. Corey Crawford Roth. Maria Lee Franchetti, cum laude. Andrew Martin Ray. Helona Dobbins. Rebecca Arlene Davis. Tracy Danielle Sandifer with highest distinction. Michael David Bull with distinction. Frelesia Camille Jefferson. Ebony Lynn Ellis. Emily Ray Mathias. Madison Ann Sparks. Anthony Lawrence Hines. David Tate. Jordi Sebastian Vergara Paragacci. Jacob Massey, cum laude. Rocco Jacobone. Crispian Steinecker Brown. Koulay Ma Brown. Rachel Olga Ford, cum laude. Wendy Allison Phillips, summa cum laude. Taylor Ann Townsend, magna cum laude. Adeline Bryn Smith, magna cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Barnard, cum laude. Erin Marie Cribbs, summa cum laude. Linda S. Alpers. Alida K. Markley. Kyle Jared Moray. Nicholas Patrick Hamilton, cum laude. Cameron Caldwell. Brandon Edward Frank, cum laude. Anel Karanchua Ejaponi, cum laude. Andrew Spencer Clamfuth. Jonas Antanas Pyle, magna cum laude. Gabriella M. Pallone. Gabriella Marinelli, cum laude. Stephen Bond. Charles Wilson, Jr. Anna Danielle Dandridge Testerman, summa cum laude. Angela Lisa Russell, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Mary Ellen Leland, summa cum laude. Christina Leskovic. Madison K. Watt. Graduating this morning virtually, Lily McKenna Benedetti, magna cum laude. Reynaldo Daniel Garcia. Marcus Anthony Leck, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Train, magna cum laude. Brenna L. Wilson. Congratulations.
My apologies, Dr. Kaufman. We're going to take a short break off the script. Please bear with us. We have quite a line at the photo booth. So before we go on to traditions, we're going to play a little music and wait until everyone gets their photo taken. This is the first of our commencements, so bear with us. Thank you. Once again, please welcome Interim President David L. Kaufman.
We appreciate your patience. We wanted to make sure we caught a photo of such a special day and achievement. So now that we're back, congratulations, graduates of the class of 2021.
It is now time to observe a commencement tradition for our new alumni. Graduates, please rise. To signify your graduation, please move the tassel on your mortarboard from right to left. Also, graduates, let's recognize those who helped you reach this important milestone. Please turn and applaud your families, friends, and loved ones and show your appreciation for their support. And now we observe one final rite of passage. Graduates, will you recall your very first days on campus, when our academic community was called together to welcome you as new students to Capital University? You celebrated with your family members as you processed through Memorial Gateway to begin your studies. But as you know, Capital's tradition prevented you from exiting the gate until graduation. Now, years later, we invite you to fulfill this tradition as you mark the completion of your academic journey by walking out Memorial Gateway. So following the benediction and the recessional, we encourage you to go to the gate for an informal celebration with your family and friends. There will be music and photo opportunities for you to enjoy.
The benediction will be given by the Reverend Drew Tucker. Please stand.
Dear graduates, as you go forth from this place, we wish to bid you Godspeed and farewell. So may you find yourselves upon paths of blessing, and may you share those blessings with others. May you find yourselves in environments of abundance, and may you share that abundance with those who need it. May you find yourselves in communities of justice, and may you ensure that justice reigns. And to paraphrase an ancient Navajo benediction, may it be beautiful before you. May it be beautiful behind you. May it be beautiful below you. May it be beautiful above you. May it be beautiful all around you. And, dear friends, in all that you choose to say and all that you are called to do, may you share that beauty with all the earth. Amen.
Please be seated for the recessional and remain in place until after all graduates have exited. A reminder for all guests, please exit out the doors at the back of the auditorium quickly. We invite you to make your way to the Memorial Gate lawn area for an informal celebration. Once again, please exit out the doors at the back of the auditorium quickly. We invite you to make your way to the Memorial Gate lawn area for an informal celebration. Thank you.